it's the job of every folk singer once in a while to write a protest song, so this would be one of mine. It's called Local Hero. Well, I was just a simple boy, I lived up in the hills. I worked down at the feed store and I ran my daddy's still. And I had me a Chevy truck, and boy, that truck could run. I'd drive it into town at night, and I'd have me too much fun. And I was barely 18 when I married my first wife. We dreamt about the future, how we'd live our lives. But baby, it came way too quick, and the bills, they piled up fast. And when I went to get my pay, they said it was my last. So I dabbled in some petty crimes to feed my wife and child. Worked the still a double shift and things got kinda wild. But I was almost even when the trouble all came down. The revenuers found me out and they burned me to the ground. But the judge showed me some leniency because I had a wife. He said it was my only chance to lead a normal life. So I went and joined the army to serve my country proud. I put on my new uniform and they marched me out of town. So they put me in the desert with a rifle in my hand. I was shooting at an enemy I couldn't understand. But the sergeant told me not to think about what's right or wrong. Just follow every order, son, then you can go home. But it seems there was a catch to that, I guess I should have known. I had to do another tour instead of going home. And finally when my luck ran out, I was lying in the sand. A senator came up to me and he shook my bloody hand. So they put me in the VA ward in some forgotten town, with walls that smelled like mildew and the ceilings falling down. They pinned some medals on my chest for all the things I'd lost, and told me how their freedom would justify my cost. Now I'm sitting in my wheelchair with the morphine in my veins. I watch the nightly newscast as the whole world goes insane. Now I wonder how it got this way or who there is to blame. Now I dream about a better life, the life that never came. Cause I was just a simple boy, I lived up in the hills. I worked down at the feed store and I ran my daddy's still. And I had me a Chevy truck, boy that truck could run. I'd drive it into town at night and I'd have me too much fun. Yeah, I'd have me too much fun. Local Hero.